Hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect. So in this video, we are going to understand how to add Typeform responses as subscribers in Pabbly email marketing. So do you also wish to add Typeform responses in Pabbly email marketing as subscribers? Then this video is definitely for you. So with here, I want the same. So I manage an edutech company, and where what I want is that as soon as a new form submission is made in my Typeform, which is as soon as we receive a new inquiry with the help of our Typeform, automatically with the help of the same details, a new subscriber should be added in my Pabbly email marketing too. So for this, we are going to create a connection between Typeform and Pabbly email marketing. But as you know that there is no native connection between both of these. So in order to create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So do you also wish to learn this process step by step? Then let me take you to my computer screen.
Welcome to my screen. So as you know, in this video we are going to understand how to create a subscriber in Pabbly email marketing on Typeform submission. So I manage an edutech company and we use Typeform to collect inquiries from students and educators who are interested in our course. So to make sure that we never miss a lead, I want to set up an automation that automatically adds new Typeform submissions to our Pabbly email marketing system as a subscriber. So this way we can immediately reach out to the potential students with targeted email campaigns. So over here, Typeform is an interactive platform designed for creating engaging forms and surveys, whereas Pabbly email marketing is a comprehensive email marketing tool that helps businesses to manage their email campaigns, send automated newsletters, and maintain subscribers list. But over here, we don't have a native connection between Typeform and Pabbly email marketing. So in order to connect both of this, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. And in order to do all of this, I have simply opened the landing page of Pabbly by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. It is very easy. So as soon as we're going to open the landing page of Pabbly, we are going to get two options. One is sign in and the other one is sign up for free. So if you're a new user, you can click on sign up for free and you're going to get 100 of tasks free every month. But I'm an existing user, so I'm going to click on sign in right over here to access my Pabbly's account. And as soon as we're going to click on sign in, it is opening all Pabbly apps. And over here, you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video, in order to create a connection between Typeform and Pabbly email marketing, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to click on access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connect's account. And as soon as we're going to click on access now, it is opening my dashboard. And to start with this automation, we have to click on this button which says create workflow. And now it is asking me the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So with here I want to save the workflow in this folder which is automations, and I want to name my workflow as create subscriber in Pabbly email marketing on Typeform submission. Basically integration between Typeform and Pabbly email marketing. And then we are going to click on create. And as soon as we are going to click on create, it is opening the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the trigger is the commander for the workflow and actions follow the commands. And as you know that we can have only a single commander but multiple followers. So over here we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger. And by this you can finally understand that the actions are response towards the command given by our trigger. And in order to start with our automation, we have to select our trigger application. So for my trigger application, I'm going to select it as Typeform right over here because I want that as soon as a new form submission is made in my Typeform account, automatically my workflow should be triggered or started. And now it is asking me for the trigger event. So basically trigger event is the event on which the workflow will start. And over here I want as soon as a new entry is made, my workflow should be triggered. I'm going to click on connect right over here, and as soon as we're going to click on connect, it is asking me to add a new connection or select the existing connection. So if you have already connected your Typeform account with your Pabbly's workflow, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and then we have to click on this button which says connect with Typeform. And as soon as we're going to click on this connect with Typeform right over here, you can see that it is asking me for some permissions. So I'm going to show you all the permissions. So you can see all of these permissions it is asking for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on accept right over here and give Pabbly all the permissions it is asking for, because my data is secure with Pabbly. You can also click on accept. Pabbly is really safe and your data is also secure with Pabbly. And as soon as we are going to click on accept right over here, yes, you can see authorization successful. We have successfully connected our Typeform account with our Pabbly's workflow. And now it is asking me to select the form. So over here I'm going to put my Typeform, and as you can see, this is the single form I have in my workspace. So I'm going to select the same form, and this is the same form I want to create this automation for. Okay, if you have multiple forms, you have to select that form for which you're going to create this automation. So I'm going to select my, and then we are going to click on save and send test request. And as soon as we're going to click on save and send test request, it is saying waiting for response. And in the notes it is saying once you have clicked over the save and send test request button, then do a test submission or record. So what we have to do is we have to make a new entry in our Typeform in order to capture this response. And in order to make this entry, first I'm going to open my Typeform right from here, and as you can see that this is my form, right? So I'm going to open the form first, and as you can see that this is my form, so I'm going to go on share right from here. We are going to get the form link and do the test submission. So as you can see that this is my form link, so I'm going to copy and paste it in a new tab, and as soon as we're going to open this in a new tab, we are going to do a test submission. So for the first name, I'm going to keep it as test, last name as user, phone number as this, and now for the email, I'm going to keep it as testuser@pabblytudes.com. And after entering all of these details, we are going to move on forward. It is saying which course are you interested in. So with here, I'm going to select my course. Let's suppose it is Digital Marketing Mastery. After selecting this, it is asking me if you have any additional questions or comments. So I don't have any, so I'm going to keep it as no and submit this form. And as soon as we're going to click on submit, yes, you can see that we have successfully submitted this form, and with this we have successfully did the test submission too. And now what has happened is that Typeform has sent the details of our test submission to our workflow. So I'm going to open my workflow and check that if Pabbly has captured the response for the same or not. And yes, you can see that Pabbly has captured response A right over here. You can see that successfully Pabbly has captured the details of our test submission. So here you can see that this is the same course which we selected, right? Over here you can see the same email, over here you can see the same phone number, and also you can see the same last name. We are going to look for the first name too, and as you can see the same first name. So yes, with this we have successfully received the response and the details of the test submission which we made right now. And as soon as we're going to receive these details, this means that we have successfully completed our trigger step. And now what will happen is that as soon as a new entry is received from our Typeform, automatically my workflow would be triggered and Pabbly is going to capture the response for the same. So now we're going to move on towards our action step. And now for my action application, I'm going to select it as Pabbly Email Marketing. So I'm going to look for Pabbly Email Marketing. So as you can see the same, so we are going to select it. And upon selecting our action application, it is asking me for the action event. So right here, I want the action event to be add subscribers. If you wish, you can select this add subscriber with custom fields too, but I don't have any custom fields right now, so I'm going to keep it as add subscribers only. And after doing this, I'm going to click on connect right over here, and as soon as we're going to click on connect, again it is asking me for the same. So if you have already connected your Pabbly email marketing account with your Pabbly Connects workflow, then you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and now it is asking me for the token. And to get this token, it is saying to obtain the bearer token, log into your Pabbly email marketing account, navigate to the integration section, click on developers API, and then copy the bearer token. So yes, we are going to follow the same, but instead of doing all of this, over here you can see that there's a hyperlink on developer API. So I'm going to directly open this hyperlink, and yes, you can see that it has directly landed to developers API. Here's your bearer token. So yes, we have successfully received the token upon clicking on this button which says developer API. So now after receiving this token, I'm going to copy this token right from here, and then you're going to paste it right over here in our workflow. So yes, this was really easy because I've already logged in my Pabbly email marketing account before starting with the automation. So it is always advised to log in your applications before starting with the automation. So now after entering this token, I'm going to click on save, and as soon as we're going to click on save, yes, you can see that we have successfully connected our Pabbly email marketing account with our Pabbly Connects workflow. And now it is asking me for the list name. So where I've only created a single list, so it is showing the same. If you have multiple lists, you're going to get all the list name right over here, and you have to select the same list for which you want to create this automation. information. So after selecting my, it is asking me for the email and the name. So yes, definitely we are going to enter the lead email and name right over here, but we're not going to enter it manually, but instead we are going to map it. So you must be wondering what is mapping, right? So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected Typeform as our trigger application. So we're going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only. And as soon as we're going to map these details, automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new response received. So I'm going to give you an example that it is asking me for the email, right? So let's suppose that I'm going to enter the email right over here manually like this, then this will not change with every new response received because this is static information and I have entered it manually. But if we are going to map this from the previous response, let's suppose I'm going to look for email in the previous response, and as you can see, email. So let's suppose that we're going to map this from the previous response, then this will definitely change because my previous response will also change. So that's why we do mapping right over here to run our workflow in real time. And now it is asking me for the name. So as we map the email, we are going to map the name too. So I'm going to open my previous response and look for the name. And as you can see, the first name which is test, so we are going to map it. We're going to map user to which was the last name. So I'm going to look for user right over here, and as you can see the same, so we are going to map it, and we're going to put a space between the first name and last name, right, so that we can mention a full name, a proper name. So after entering both of these details, I'm going to click on save and send test request, and as soon as we are going to click on save and send test request, yes, you can see status success message, list updated successfully. So yes, we have successfully received a positive response that we have added the subscriber in our email marketing account. So I'm going to open my Pabbly email marketing account and check for the new subscriber added with the same details. So I'm going to open my Pabbly email marketing, and over here you can see I'm going to refresh this subscribers page to check for the new subscriber created. And as soon as we are going to refresh this, yes, you can see email test user @pabblytudes.com, and over here you can see the name which is test user. So we have successfully added a new subscriber in our account with the same details which we received from our Typeform submission. So yes, upon doing this, we have successfully completed our workflow. But I'll just test this workflow once, and this time I'm going to give you a real-time example. So what we are going to do is I'm going to open my Typeform again, and we are going to do another test submission. So I'm going to open the form again right over here to do another test submission. We're going to do the test submission with the new details and check that if automatically a new subscriber gets created in Pabbly email marketing account or not. So for the first name, I'm going to keep it as demo. Last name as user. For the phone number, I'm going to keep it as this. And now for the email, I'm going to keep it as demo@pabblytudes.com. We're going to move on forward. For the course, I'm going to select it as graphic design, and then we are going to move on forward. It is saying additional questions, so I'm going to keep it as I want to know the price. And after entering this, we are going to click on submit, and as soon as we are going to click on submit, yes, you can see again we have did a test submission successfully. And now what has happened is Typeform has sent the details of our test submission to our workflow. Pabbly captured the response, triggered the workflow, and further added a new subscriber in our Pabbly email marketing account. So I'm going to open my account and check for the new subscriber added, and this time we are not going back to our workflow and clicking on save and send test request. I'll directly open my subscribers list right from here, and we're going to refresh this list to check for the new subscriber added. And as you can see, total subscribers has become 3, and yes, a new subscriber has been added right over here. You can see the name which is demo user, and over here you can see the email demo@pabblytudes.com. So yes, these are the same details which we entered in our test submission, and we created this subscriber without any manual efforts with the help of this workflow. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow, and I'll just summarize this workflow for you once. So for the trigger application, we selected Typeform. For the trigger event, we selected new entry. For the action application, we selected Pabbly email marketing, and then for the action event, we selected add subscribers because I wanted that as soon as a new form is submitted or a new entry is made in my Typeform account, automatically with the help of these same details, a new subscriber should be created in my Pabbly email marketing too. So this way we can immediately reach out to the potential students with targeted email campaigns, offering them courses based on recommendations and preferences. Automating this process saves me time, keeps our email list up to date, and helps us to engage with the leads more effectively, increasing our chances of converting them into enrolled students. So yes, this was it for the video, and yes, we were successful with our workflow too. Over here you can see the 2 subscribers I added during this video with the help of my workflow. So yes, this was it for the video, and if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. And for your reference, I'll just clone this workflow and share the workflow link in the description box so that you can access my workflow. I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you for watching.
So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can integrate many more applications. So if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.